Alright, welcome back to the channel, people. We're going to be doing a collection update, but not just on a very specific collection. We're going to be doing every single collection that I own, with one exception. And y'all are going to see this on my second channel, Brony Smith, after I'm with this one. So let's get started with my smoke alarms, which we're going to start over here at the smoke alarm board. Alright, now here is a First Alert 9120B smoke alarm. These are very common, and these are actually some pretty nice little smoke alarms. This is one I definitely recommend for a house because they're really good, they work, and the battery cover is right here. Alright, now this one is the Gentex 9120F, as you can see. Let me turn it to this too real quick, because then I'll test the sensitivity. Got this at Salvation Army in Lawton. This 9120B I got at my local thrift store. KD FireX i4618AC, which came from Walmart. And then my BRK79R, which I may be the only person on YouTube that has this. If I'm wrong, link me a video of one, because I seriously think I'm the only one that has this. Alright, First Alert SA150 LTD. This is a rarer version of the SA150 LT. And yeah, it has light test, which means you can wave a flashlight or use your remote. Kitty 0918, or 0918 I meant. These two have an escape light, as you can see. This one is much, much brighter though. And yeah, this has a hush feature too. But yeah, fun fact about these three alarms, these came out of my house. This was in my brother's room, but it was literally painted to the wall, so I had to cut it out with a knife. Not the wall, I had to cut the paint out with a knife. This came out of the hallway. Yes, this actually came from my house. Unbelievable. This also came from my house. It actually was right there. As you can see, my Kitty i9070 is there. Not pictured on this board at all, which is still in my collection, is my Kitty i9040, which is up in the hallway right now because I replaced this with it. Alright, now we're going to go, there's one over here. Lightsaber 1275, hardwired smoke alarm. That's not a button, it's actually an LED. My Nana actually found this in her cabinets, which is crazy. Alright, now we're over here on the shelf where I got 3 of these 9120Bs. And a photoelectric smoke alarm, which is the 7010B. Fun fact about these 3, these came out of my Nana's house because her smoke alarms were more than 10 years old. And the code states that you need to replace your smoke alarms every 10 years. So what did I replace them with? Well, most of them were replaced with these 3. Now you're saying, well, wouldn't you have a few of them? Yeah, I would, but one of them my Nana gave to me a long time ago because it caught on fire. Yeah, scary. Like when she was sleeping, her smoke alarms were going off. She goes into the crap. I can't think right now. The room that's now the guest bedroom, and the smoke alarm was on fire. She gave it to me, but I sadly lost it. These 3, I'm trying to remember. I think this one came out of my Uncle David's room because it looks like it's in good condition. Oh, I forgot I had those 2 connected together. But yeah, this came out of the living room. And fun fact about the one that I replaced from her living room. I did not replace it with another ion detector. I actually replaced it with a photoelectric detector. So our house now has 2 technologies. And we have a fail here on camera, which I need to fix. A smoke alarm for being stupid. Alright, here's the photoelectric smoke alarm. Hang on, I gotta go. Photoelectric smoke alarm, First Alert 7010B. And in the living room that I mentioned, that I replaced the smoke alarm, I replaced it with one of these. Because photoelectric makes more sense than like living rooms. Alright, one more alarm that I sadly don't have on display because it doesn't work. It used to. That's this little guy. Oh wait, it's the same one as out there. No, it's not. This is the 7010 LBL 10-year battery smoke alarm. Now I have a couple sprinklers. Here's one of them on a pop-off valve. Go ahead, laugh at me. Alright, now here's a collection that I've never shown off before. This is my Coca-Cola glasses. I collect them because they look cool. Except for these ones with the paint. They don't look as good and they flake off. But yeah. Here's the smallest one and here's the biggest one. Yep. Collection I've never shown off before. Alright, now we're going to go to the collection that I currently have a lot going on. That's my Noah radios. We're going to start on my dresser. So yeah, there's my Midland 13-902B, which is like a weathered cube basically because it doesn't even have 1050 hertz detection. And I'm going to put that in there. Some information that I can't quite reveal to y'all. Okay, now my camera failed. Alright, there's my 13-902B. Got this off eBay. It's good for what it is. Alright. Realistic 12-140.
The potential for severe weather looks relatively low at this time.
Good. Hang on, I'm out of focus. I can't test the sirens because most people are sleeping right now. Alright. And here's my 2007 version 5, which is currently off right now because welcome back into service. This thing is back in service, but
Lows around 40.
as many of y'all know, its audio caps died. Well, they've gone bad, but it still works, but I'm going to keep the switch off so it preserves the tuner, preserves the cap, so when an alert comes in, I'll be switching it on. Next radio, which is my Radio Shack 12249.
Incoming sound.
It's actually pretty good for what it is. It's the same compatible radio, and in fact, this radio is actually mentioned in the description to my Lawton, Oklahoma thrift store video. Because it says I found a small, same compatible Radio Shack radio. This was it right here. This was the exact same one. In case you're wondering why the sticker's still there, you'll see why in a second. Now we're going to my windowsill. Oh wait, here's the one right now I don't count in my collection anymore. My very, very bad North Point EMX20. It's literally bad. So much so that I purposely broke the antenna because it's so bad. Alright, windowsill. Here's my camera on the tripod. In case you're wondering about that. It's because I'm going to be recording Norman's weekly test because I'm on spring break. Alright, now here's another Radio Shack radio. This is my Radio Shack 12240. Which is 1050 hertz activated. Next to it, we got my Max Digital MX-CR1 and W with AM/FM. Now, some of y'all have the Capello version of this, including my friend Josh, aka Josh Brony. I actually told him the similarities between the Capello and the Max Digital, so I linked him to Capello. And here is my EAR-10. Sadly, it's not the first generation. Still an EAR-10 though. Yeah. Alright. And here's why I didn't take the sticker off. That came from the same thrift store. Also mentioned in the video. I literally said it out loud in the video. Said an EAR-10, the black one, it was this guy right here. Alright, now here's my only Midland E-Ready radio. My Midland ER-50. And it does have WX alert. Hang on. Alright, I don't know if you can see that, but it's flashing WX there. But I keep it off because it does drain the battery faster. And obviously, it has WX.
The wind was north at
with AM/FM.
Temperature was 45.
It also has a flashlight. Be prepared, this is extremely bright. It also has a hand crank, the solar power, and the USB, and the charge port, and the headphone jack. Alright, now we're going to go to my other radios, which I have over here, near my bed. Alright. And this is my 2008 WR100. Oh, forgot to mention about those two alarm clocks. My Emerson Smart Set alarm clock and that Nelsonic one right there. The Emerson is set on 92.9 NIN, which is FM only for radio. The Nelsonic, which is set on 89.5 KMOC Texoma, and for AM, it's set on 1290. And also, I got my Kago ND096 because I swear, sounds like a running snail. Yeah, it does have weather band, but I've seen a source saying that it has weather alert. I'm gonna test that out soon enough. Okay. All right, now we got my very cute and quite frankly, kind of cool weather alert T8-20, made in Taiwan. This is my glorified weather cube because it actually has 1050 hertz detection. Who knew? A radio this small could have 1050 hertz detection, and it does. Give it like a little mini siren test. That's what I like to do. Yep. And in case you're wondering what that is for, that's actually for a power adapter. Sadly, I did not get mine because it came from a thrift store. It was already a little dirty, but that was caused by me. This antenna has always been loose, in case you're wondering. And now is the radio that started it all. My Ideation Go Power Plus HD-008. This is the one. This is what got me into radios, kind of. As you can see, it has a AC. It's got a flashlight, nowhere near as bright as the ER50. It has NOAA weather radio. And it does this too. Now you're probably saying, what does this do? This is actually a nice feature that this has. What it's doing right now is it actually is scanning the channels. It's monitoring. This is its monitoring mode. This radio has 1050 hertz detection. However, it does not have an alert tone. What it does is that whenever it detects the 1050 hertz tone, that LED will rapidly start blinking, and then it turns the volume all the way up. I had it doing that one time in WXK86 relay to severe thunderstorm warning. It did that, and it literally scared the pants off me. Not literally, but figuratively, because of how loud it is. Alright, and now here is my handheld radio, my version 16 HH54VP. Clearly it's a 16 by those button beeps. It's to keep my beeps on. This is a 2012 model. Sadly, I broke the belt clip on it, but I'll get it fixed, or if I can't get it fixed, I'll get a new one. Alright, here is my last radio. The WR120 EZ, of course. Yep. Every single collector has one of these. Fun fact, if you hold the volume up button, you can do this. Alright, last collection. You already know what that's going to be. My small fire alarm collection that I'm currently working on. I'm going to get a couple of radios. I'm going to get a Eton Zone Guard, some kind of recon, and I'm saving up to buy a really nice radio that's going to replace my 262 because it's kind of broken. Alright, here's my fire alarm collection. Something all these have in common, that I made by System Sensor. This is my System Sensor MHW Spectral Alert Advance. See? It is a white mini horn. There's my System Sensor P1224MC. Second generation, as you can tell. Fun fact about this alarm, it actually has dip switches. And now here's my System Sensor H1224W, which y'all see me unbox recently. Sadly, the audio cut out partway through. This has jumpers, though, which is interesting. This one right here is louder than this one. This is set on low volume, it's still pretty darn loud. But yeah, here's the P1224MC next to the H1224W. Fun fact, the two bases are compatible with each other. You can literally swap this base with, you can literally swap this alarm and put it on this base, and vice versa. Alright, that's all my collections. Alright, now I do have an update. It's not really all of them. This thing is no longer in my collection because it's broken. It was broken from day one. My 270 SPL. The only reason I keep the body is because I like to look at it. Alright, last collection. My Exxon and emergency lights. Here's my Exxon, as you can see. Very nice. What's not in here right now is my emergency lights. It's because it's not in my living room right now because I'm in storm season. So yes. This was my collection video of every single collection that I own that can be featured on the main channel. I hope y'all enjoyed my collection, and I'll see you on the other channel.